By the end of this video, you will know if you have the perfect vagina. If you're an individual or part of a couple, please watch this. Taking your time to stop your day to learn about your pleasure is going to change your life. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you stay tuned until the end of our video because we're going to give you the pleasure guide just for free, our free ebook just for you watching. So stay tuned until the end. If you want to know more about having better relationships that lead to a better you, please click like, subscribe, and the bell to catch our new videos. By the end of this video, you're gonna learn what I've told thousands of other people about the perfect vagina. I'm Amanda Pashuka, I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I'm an ASEX certified sex therapist. I have over 15,000 hours working with individuals and couples and learning and teaching about sexual education. So let's jump right on in. Step 1, let's use the correct language. When you read perfect vagina, what were you thinking? Were you thinking about the birth canal where the baby comes through, or were you thinking about the labia? It is really important to know the difference between the labia and the vagina. These are different parts. The vulva and vagina are different. So one really empowering thing for having the perfect vagina is knowing the anatomy. The vulva is the outside, the vagina is the birth canal. Or it's the place where you would say that you can have intercourse through. It's the place where menstruation comes from. Even as recently on Netflix's Sex Education Season 1, they were calling the vulva the vagina, and that drove me crazy because why not take the time to educate when you are going to be putting out a new television show? Okay, step 2, you need to know that porn isn't real. Porn is entertainment. Porn is not the real world. Porn, just like movies, just like television, is done up. There's an aspect of glamour to it. It's not the real thing. It makes you seem like every single sex encounter has to have the same looking genitalia. That's not true. There are many different aspects of what the perfect vagina entails. And if you don't get wet on command, if you don't enjoy orgasm in the same way that different porn stars do, this isn't because there's something wrong with you. It's because that there are hours of practice and hours of preparation for when a porn star does a scene. So the perfect vagina that you've seen is usually prepped and prepared for around 5 hours before a scene happens. What I would love for you to do is start looking through books, start looking through magazines, look at art, look at nude bodies, go to clothing optional places if that makes you feel comfortable, because you will see that there's a ton of different varieties. And this idea of the perfect vagina starts to really fall away when you start to look at real human bodies. What's your experience? If you feel comfortable, in the comments, what's your experience like when it comes to porn? Do you often compare yourself? Tip 3, you need to learn to look at your body. If you do not know what the folds look like, the vagina, if you don't know where the urethra is or the Bartholin's glands, if you don't know these things, you need to get a mirror, take a light and look. What I need you to do is look and actually see what's going on. There's nothing to fear. Pleasure is healing. Learn to look. It's critical that you look at your genitals, just like you would your hand or another part of your body. Look and learn. The shame that you might feel with this region is not because there's anything wrong with it. It's because of the societal construct. Pleasure is something that should be hidden. This is what many of us, if not all of us, are taught. So please learn that taking a look at what is part of your body is not shameful. It is important, and it is step 1 to getting the perfect vagina and the type of orgasms and pleasure that you're looking for. Tip 4, take time for self-massage. Self-massage. If you have a bath, feel free to draw it, light a candle, put on some music, set the water to the right temperature. Learn to touch your body and learn the depth, the speed, and the type of touch. Do you like soft touch? Do you like more intense, deep tissue massage? Do you like the feeling of light strokes? There are many different ways that the body likes to be touched. And sometimes I notice that for me, it's different day to day and even sometimes hour to hour. So check in with you, learn to spend time with yourself, if you can, 3 to 4 times a week, just to learn what your body actually responds and reacts to. I know many of us are told not to do this, but I think it's very, very important to engage in self-massage. And tip 5, the most fun one of all, tell yourself, I have a perfect vagina. Because if you believe that you have a perfect vagina, the rest of your body will start to believe it too. Neuro-Linguistic Programming is something that we use to start reminding ourselves, putting positive intention in, and starting to manifest what we really want. So if you tell yourself, I have the perfect vagina, you can learn to actually understand and get more into your body. You can learn to love yourself, even if you don't believe it for the first 55 times. There's 56 and 57 and 58. You can keep going, because at some point, when you start to outweigh the negative thoughts in your head with the positive thoughts that you actually believe, and your body starts to believe them too, you're gonna have a somatic experience where your mind and body connect, and you will be able to actually be like, yeah, I do have the perfect vagina. So, on that note, I'm so glad that you stayed tuned with us. The Pleasure Practice ebook is here. Just click the link below. If you want tips on how to give your vulva the love it needs, you definitely want to download this guide. Thank you for watching today. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and the bell. Stay tuned for more. And if you want other videos with different ideas, please write them in the comments. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Sex Healer. Thanks for watching.